Hello and welcome everyone, I am Madals. Welcome to another Heart of the Swarm beta cast. Today I have a TVP. Let me introduce the two players. In the left, spawning on Coral City, which is a map we did not Coral City, Coral Compound. Get the name right. And you may be thinking, Madals, how could you get the name of this map wrong? And it's because pretty much every pro player vetoes this map to death. And that's because there's a base in the base, but I'll touch on all of that. Where was I? Introducing players, that's where I was at. So, yeah, in the left, we do have the red Terran player. It is Pokerbunny, whoop, who's on the Quantic Academy. In the top position, we do have Dignitas's DreAm, the blue Protoss. Now, Coral Compound. Let's talk a little bit about this map, and I have put my serious voice on because it's a very, very sad state of affairs for this map. And the reasons for that is because, see this? This is quite a wide ramp, which isn't a huge problem in PvT. Other matchups is more of a problem. But the real issue is this. See this? This is a base that's already in your main base. It means getting a natural up is ridiculously easy. But also, a Protoss player, for example, can't effectively wall off. A Terran player can't effectively wall off. That means that Zerg players can just be like, lol, I'm just gonna come up your ramp and kill you. And that's not fun for anyone. It's really sad, serious times when the Zerg swarm is running into your base and your base in your base. But yes, back to this game where there isn't any Zerg players. Let me introduce these two. I've already introduced them. Let me explain what they're doing. Oh, seriously, casting on this map, because it's so unusual, it's just really a bit peculiar. It throws you off your track. So, anyway, we've got a Barrett and a gas coming down. It could be a Reaper. There's a huge amount of cliff area here to really aggressively use a Reaper. Meanwhile, for DreAm, Gate, gas, two drones in each, two probes in each. That's really quite a normal thing. I wouldn't expect anything different at this stage of the game. It's really what you would want. Meanwhile, we do have the Cybernetics core coming down as well. Definitely going to be a tech play when you see those two gas. The Reaper, just as expected, coming out from Pokerbunny. And altogether, with this second barracks now coming out, it's probably going to be quite a lot of Reaper aggression, actually. So, DreAm needs to identify this. He needs to be able to get out some more Stalkers to deal with it. As long as he spots it coming, he should be absolutely fine. There's no reason to panic. And the reason you don't have to panic is because Reapers, while they're quick and they can jump up and down cliffs and all of that fancy stuff, their guns have been nerfed so hard since Wings of Liberty, they may as well be BB guns. They don't do any damage pretty much, and that is an exaggeration. They do 4, but as you can see, 4 damage with 2 attacks, that's 8 damage per hit. It just tickles, it doesn't do bonus damage to light or anything like that, so it's not a huge problem. There's the Chrono Boost coming down on the Stalker as well. That is what I really wanted to be seeing. See, the probe, it takes like a gazillion hits to kill a probe. And while they're quick and while they can kite and while they heal out of combat and all that, it's not really the greatest thing, especially now Stalker's out as well. Because once the Stalker's out, it's just like, no, you're not doing that. But Pokerbunny, he's committing to this. He's like, Reaper's a good unit, I'm gonna make them work. And that's just back to the old beta days of Wings of Liberty where the mass Reaper play was so effective. Unfortunately, people tried to... I remember when the Reaper change came out, it was really hilarious. I played ladder immediately after that on the beta games, and everyone was just... Every Terran player was just like, mass Reapers, herped up, I'm gonna win. And it was just like, no, you're not. I'm just gonna absolutely destroy you. And this is why. Because this Stalker is just completely destroying the Reapers. And that's just one. There's a second one coming out now, and it just gets even worse. So DreAm has now scouted. He's got his Stargate coming up as well. I'm not sure if Pokerbunny saw that. No, he hasn't. So doesn't even know there's about to be a Stargate. And Reapers cannot shoot up. It still wouldn't make them balanced even if they could attack air units. They're still far too weak in my opinion. But alas, they're good for scouting and they're good for a little bit of early aggression. The problem comes when you overcommit to them. But luckily, Pokerbunny has stopped building Reapers now. And just with 3. But 3 up against 2 Stalkers is not going to win. Just gonna get away, and oh my goodness, that was so close. Those were some lucky Reapers. And then Combat Drugs starts healing them up all back again. Look at that, happily healing all the way home. DreAm taking up his natural, the natural coming up as well here for Pokerbunny. Who DreAm, Oracle, Mothership Core, all looking normal. The Oracles actually are just so strong, especially on this map. It's another reason why it's really vetoed a lot, because there was just such a crazy amount of dead space. It's absolutely ridiculous that you can just run these in. But with our missile turret down, with that big commitment to Reapers, DreAm knows that there's not going to be many Marines. Those are the first 2 Marines to hit the field. So as a result of that, and the fact that they're wandering down there as well, This Oracle is just going to come in and shred this mineral line. It is going to be painful. A lot of SCVs are going to die, so if you are easily disturbed by graphic images of the workers dying, don't watch right now because they are just all dying everywhere. Those 2 Marines coming back, but as you can see, so many SCVs are going down, transferring to the other base because they're like, hey, there's a base in your base, but now DreAm has taken quite a sizable lead, 8 workers ahead already, and that Oracle he is really overconfident. He's like, I'm gonna take down the Orbital Command, I can do this, but no, you can't, little Oracle. Wait for your buddies to come along and then go kill some Marines, because that will really make you happy. Go on, in you go, go kill some Marines. That's what, no, don't, going back, waiting for the 3rd. 3 Oracles will definitely be able to deal with this force. There's only a handful of Marines there, no stim or anything like that. However, a Widow Mine is about to be complete. That can deal an awful lot of damage to Oracles. I believe it actually, unless I'm mistaken, I'm not sure if this is pre or post patch, so I haven't done the maths, but I think they one-shot or very close to one-shot Oracles. It's 140 damage plus 35, so yeah, it would one-shot them if it is post-change. It should do anyway. So as a result of that, these Oracles do have to be careful. They can come around here, but a lot of Marines sitting pretty much expecting it, but a 4th Oracle now on the way. DreAm really liking Oracles in TVP, and Pokerbunny just got to be careful, but unfortunately with a little bit of micro, these Oracles are shredding through the infantry, and the SCVs go back to the other base, because going back and forth is the only hope. Unfortunately now, 3 Oracles aren't going to be able to kill a Orbital Command either, but they are delaying mining time. Meanwhile, DreAm happily mining away, just as he would like. 34 to 24, a 10 worker lead for our Protoss player, and the Oracle is still just denying mining here because you can't get over when you've got so few units. Good number of Widow Mines though, and Widow Mines are gonna shut down these Oracles, and I should probably actually check if they do the bonus damage. Which patch is this on? Yep, plus 35 to shield, so they one-shot Oracles. So are you ready for this? We're going to see an Oracle pretty much explode straight away. Assuming the Widow Mine's anywhere near, but it's not. It's a long way away. But if those Oracles aren't careful, they will die. Where are all the Marines? There's not that many on the field. They've got to be very careful. The Oracle's just completely containing Pokerbunny. DreAm doing such a good job here. And there comes down the switch. So we should see some medevacs coming up. There we go. That's good. Meanwhile, a Twilight Council coming up behind this. And DreAm is just happily going about his stuff. He's got the +1 ground weapon armor rather coming down. He's also got nothing else really. Concussive Shell is researched for the Terran, but can't move out of his base because otherwise Oracles would just kill everything. DreAm has already killed 13 workers this game, taking it 26 to 42 now. That's really a huge, significant lead at this stage of the game. Phoenix being added on as well to this composition. So nice. They're going to shred through a lot of stuff, and as such, this is really DreAm's game to lose now, but I'm still holding out hope for Pokerbunny. I reckon he can do this. He's got Stim on the way. He's got Combat Shield on the way. And once Stim's done, he can actually deal a lot of DPS with those Marines to those Oracles. So maybe not all over yet, but Charge coming out. DreAm definitely going for that mid-game push, that really potent, aggressive style. He'll have a lot of Zealots in there, getting more gateways up now. And he's just looking pretty solid, to be honest. And now Pokerbunny clearly feels bold. He's moving out. He's timing it with the Stim, which is still 40 seconds away from completion, so you've got to be a little bit careful. The Oracles coming over the top. Are the Phoenix going to try and engage the medevacs? No, not yet. They're just going back, getting a look precisely how much army's there. The Stalker's moving forward. Additional Zealots, the Mothership Core as well. That Mothership Core full energy, so can actually do 2 photon overcharges, 1 on each Nexus, should it be required. And as such, Pokerbunny is going to have to be very careful with this move up, and as we can see, so many Oracles there. That's a lot of DPS potentially. The Zealots, they'll tank up a lot of damage, do a lot of damage if they're not taken out as well. And as such, Pokerbunny just moving back. He's waiting for some Vikings to come out just to give him some air superiority. Does have some reinforcements sitting there, ready, waiting patiently to go for the fight. But DreAm, he's nearly finished up with Charge now. He's got +2 Protoss ground armor coming out, so upgrade advantage already in his favor. It's just a Stim push. If you can hold off this Stim Marine Marauder push, he is absolutely fine. What are the Oracles going to do? What are the Phoenix going to do? That's what this engagement could come down to. Pokerbunny, he does have a more sizable force now, but he's still quite a long way behind in terms of the worker count, and that just means the DreAm is able to outproduce him, but not by as much as you might think. We can see that actually their army supply is exactly equal. The Oracle's coming in from behind with the Phoenix. Are they going to try and get some of the reinforcements? All those Phoenix do have to be careful with the Vikings there. Pulling back, the Oracle takes a couple of shots as well. The Mothership Core does need to stay back as well, a little bit squishy. But in come the Vikings. They're going to try and take the engagement. There's only 2 Stalkers and a couple of Phoenix for the anti-air. But there goes the single time warp, trying to push it back. The Oracle's doing an awful lot of damage. A single force field being used to try and stop the retreat. Those Phoenix trying to take out the medevacs as quickly as they can. The charge up's coming through, and there's the GG. The Oracle's just doing so much damage. But generally speaking, that Reaper opening was good by Pokerbunny. It was really nice, but unfortunately, while he dealt as best he could with those Oracles, they caught him off guard, and DreAm was just able to do so much economic damage and have such a high DPS army that Pokerbunny was always going to be behind them. So thank you very much for watching all. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video, leave a cool comment, and subscribe because I get new games up daily. Make sure you check back tomorrow for another cool high-level cast, and I will see you very soon. I'm Madals, thanks for watching, and bye for now.